Get started with this first, actually. So, hello everybody, I'm Wolf, and welcome back to FNAF Security Breach. This is my final thoughts live stream, basically, which I will be basically stating what I think of the game. And also, it's a live stream because I wanted you, the audience, to also put in your thoughts, either in the comment section after the live stream is done, or in the live chat where I can read it and respond to you live. Thumbnail is currently being worked on, or rather the file transfer is being worked on. My laptop is having a stroke and appears to be... Yep, okay, we'll deal with that later. I'm gonna have to do some audio testing. There have been some mic problems I've noticed. That's why I have not been posting as much as I would like to. Let me do a quick check. To do some audio testing, there have been some mic problems I've noticed. That's why I have not been posting as much as I would like to. Okay, so that sounds okay. So let's get started. The game has now officially crashed, or at the very least had frozen. Oh, now it doesn't. Sorry. That's because the laptop over here decided to be a prick today. Are you gonna load? I think it's gonna load. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, the laptop finally decides to load. Whoop-de-doo. Oh my god. So, excuse me if I'm a bit livid. The game, as well as this, has just been giving me so much trouble. Excuse me. Of just a back and forth... array of nonsense. It has either not been loading properly, it has been crashing, it's just been an entire nightmare. It's been a practice of nightmares. Okay, so, first things first, gotta save that to this, gotta close this out, gotta minus this out, gotta... And you get a little bit of... there you are. I see you. Okay, so... every time I go this way, the game seemingly freezes, so I'm not going that way anymore. I did it twice now. I had to do this live stream twice. So... there we go. Okay, there we go. Now let me get the thumbnail where it needs to be. Oh my god. I am so sorry. To the audience, I am so very sorry that you have to put up with this. If you also are experiencing any issues like static, no, that is not yours, that is mine. I have been experiencing, like I said once more, some mic trouble. I think it's probably just a case of the controller. I literally just bought this headset not too long ago, just to see if it was that, and it turns out it was the controller, and I only found that out after I bought the headset. Let's see. Where is... oh dear, how do I do... how do I... no, not video link, come on. Okay, it appears that we are having some technical difficulties still. Things are not going... oh, here we go. I see. Shabam. Never mind. Not technical difficulties. I'm just an idiot. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. Found you. There we go. Shabam. Perfect. What do you mean file is bigger than 2 megabytes? Ah! Okay. Okay, fine. The thumbnail has to be uploaded later, then. Okay. Because I can't do it on YouTube Studio on the app. It doesn't let you, I think. I'm gonna try. Do 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 do. Shibbity bop doo doo beep bop. Alright. No, it does not appear. Okay. I'm about to lose my mind. Whew. Okay, you know what? Let's just get started. I'm not going to bother with this right now. I will work on this in a minute when it decides to function as it should. So, first things first. Just close that out. There we go. There we go. Okay. First things first. I actually wrote this stuff down too. And like I said, feel free to type in either the live chat. If you are noticing any mic problems, let me know. I'll do like an unplug and plug the mic back in to try to see if I can reset it. If you have any thoughts on the game yourself, if you have either played it or if you have just ideas or things that you wanted to talk about the game and mention, feel free to do so. I'm more than happy to listen and more than happy to communicate with my audience. So let me get my notes. I literally wrote this stuff down so I wouldn't forget. So let's start off with graphics. The graphics are good, but they either don't render or glitch out most of the time. It's not a sometimes, it's a most of the time I've noticed. So for these, like right here, like these are actually rendering in, but meanwhile one of these will sometimes not render. That's just one example. I wonder, how do I fix that? But no, yeah, so the graphics in the game are interesting. They really did well on a lot of stuff. I love the color palette. I love like the choices of design they have. Like, whoops, that's the crash button. This is the run. Excuse me. It's been a very long time. So let's say, for example, like just this area alone, right? This is a lot to take in. You can see Roxy down there in the kind of like in between those stands, I believe, chairs. But this alone is awesome. This is really, really well done. One of my main issues, though, is definitely just the fact that it's like, I guess the best way to say it is, it's kind of... No, I'm gonna just say it how it is. It's broken. This game is broken. I had to start this live stream twice. This is the third time. Is that thunder outside? Oh, come on! Oh, you shush, Roxy. So yeah, I love how the game is working. I love how all of this is. The main problem being is that it's just broken. It's just very much broken. Like, my God, is it broken? It's not a bad game by any means. It's a bad game on certain means, but on most things it does pretty well. I think it did very good for what it's worth. So let's also talk about, let me see, I gotta pull up my notes page because my phone just decided to shut down. Thank you. Here we go, map. This is my biggest issue. The map is enormous. So let's actually take a look. If we look at the map here, level 4, level 3, level 2, level 1, ground floor, basement 1, basement 2, right? It's a very, very, very big map. We are currently on, I believe, level 2. That is level 1, and you can kind of see where the stage is at, kind of like that little paw shape towards like the middle. Shush, Roxy, I don't care. You're a fetish for the internet. Piss off. So my point overall being is that with the map being this big and there being very little to no direction, it becomes really difficult to do these missions. So let's see, let's try decommission Chica. I think I already did that, but my point being is that, like, say you go to do that, but there are definitely some issues specifically with the it just doesn't point you in a good direction. It kind of is, it's kind of like, hey, go do this. It's like, okay, I'll go do this, and then the game is like, yeah, do this in this area, but it's like, okay, that doesn't tell me where I need to be. You just kind of said to go in a direction. It doesn't really give you a proper area to go at. Now, granted, it can be hard at times to even like find items or even keep track of where you are sometimes as well, and that's to be expected because the map is basically the equivalent of 7 Walmarts like stacked on top of each other. And it's a case where, like I said, don't get me wrong, it's still cool. I love the FNAF universe. I love what they kind of went with here. I guarantee Scott kind of had different ideas for the game. He had like maybe this or that he wanted to probably do. He probably had other ideas that he wanted to implement, which we all know what happened. I shouldn't have to say it, but we all know. Animatronics. Let's start off with that too. With animatronics, I loved, in all honesty and truth, I love the animatronics in this game. The animatronics in this game are definitely the coolest thing about it. I was actually impressed by how, I guess the best way to put it is alive they seem. They seem more... Okay, this is a double-edged sword, so hear me out. The animatronics having such interesting personality matrixes, matrixi, whatever, with them having such interesting and fascinating personalities, you actually get to notice an interesting side of these animatronics, where each one has their own personality. They have like this kind of like, it's hard to describe, but the best way I can say it is it's almost like they're human. You can actually kind of get a sensation that's like, whoa, these things are actually alive. And that's very well done. I think the voice actors did a very good job on their part of that. Let me actually check something. Maybe I can actually upload the thumbnail now if it decides to be okay with me doing so. Like I said, I've been having trouble for a while now. I have not been uploading because my mic quality has been terrible. Let me actually check that again, because knowing my luck, it's probably glitching out right now. Where is... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Excuse me. There we go. YouTube. So, like I said, I know this is annoying. I know how tedious this is, but I have to do so. Okay, so luckily there doesn't appear to be any audio can't speak audio quality issues just yet. If there are any, I will try to okay, like even this, right? How Roxanne Wolf has her own like salon, like she has her own raceway. God, that's cool. Actually, I like that so much. Like the style of this game is so good. It's so cool. But God, is it broken? Like, it's such a cool idea and so interesting. Excuse me. So with the animatronics and how they have like such interesting personality matrices, but the AI does seem a bit broken on them on one or two occasions. But that's okay. It doesn't happen as often as you might think, so it's not really all that bad or all that important. It's no. Oh, she's in here with me, isn't she? That, by the way, is very well done. I love that. That is so creepy. To hear her ask you, "Are you lost?" Like in such, like I know it's her personality matrix asking a basic and simple question, and she is programmed to know if there is a child that is lost and try to help said child. Which is very interesting. I don't know where she is, but I don't want to know where she is. But it's perfect. It blends well because of course she would have like a hair and makeup salon due to the fact that she's kind of like an egomaniac, like all about her hair, her appearance, and so on and so forth. Not judging obviously, but I'm just stating that it fits well with the character, and that's just good design. Oh shit. Oh, just barely. Okay, here we go. So let me... This is probably the worst idea I've ever had because the animatronics, like the security things, are right there. Come on. Ah, dang it. It's still not working. Darn. Okay. I'll get to that later. That's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. For me at least, let's see. What is the other one here? Because there's another one here that's very important. Lore. That's it. So... As I mentioned before, that the lore for FNAF, or either I have mentioned this before or I have not, I don't know, but when it comes to lore, it depends on the game and it depends on how heavy of a lore-based area you're kind of going for. For me, at least, this game... Oh, perfect, I need those because that allows me to run faster. Oh, I'll get to this machine right here as well. This is actually a good spot to talk and just kind of relax for a second. Lore. For those of you that have either played the game or have watched Mark or my videos of this, you will know that the lore of this game is broken, like the rest of it. One of the biggest problems I have is that it wasn't completed in that front, or more likely it was a bit like, it was like, more like a bit-by-bit sequence of things that should be connected but aren't, right? I feel like there are certain things that needed to be connected and either failed to do so, or just something upon the lines where it just didn't work. It was very disappointing. It was very... I don't know how to really say it. Hang on a second. Is that? Oh, hang on just a moment, everybody. Pardon me. Everyone hold on, please. Terribly sorry. Okay, I'm back, so sorry about that. I forgot my roommate's dog was out there, and if I did hear thunder, I gotta make sure he's inside this house. I don't want him getting hurt. Poor little guy. He's okay, though. He's okay. He's doing alright. Let me do another audio test just to be safe, because I always gotta check.
He's okay, though. He's okay. He's doing alright. Let me do another audio test.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. So, one of the things I have a problem with is the lore. So, FNAF has always been famous, and I do mean that in every intent of the word, famous for its lore. It has been well known for its creepy lore and its, like, how everything works. I feel like a lot of the things that they tried to do just didn't work. One of those being that it felt... How can I put this? Like I said, it felt like a bit by bit, right? Like, there were bits of lore that make sense, especially if you've been keeping track of the series, and then there are parts that feel like they've just been, I don't know, retconned, if that makes sense. You know, it doesn't feel like it is completed the way it needed to be completed. It feels like it was here and there, and you could clearly tell that they had something planned, and then they had to do something to, like, either they had to, like, stop what they're doing. There's like 1,000 things that probably had to be changed. And I don't blame them at all. I don't blame them at all, because I understand, okay, this, maybe it's like a budget thing, maybe it's this or that. But for those who don't know, one of the cutscenes no, that's not even a cutscene. One of the endings is literally like a comic book strip, like probably was just done that day. And even Markiplier, he even said, like, what, did they just, like, run out of budget or something? Oh, did I just get turned around? I just got turned around, didn't I? Like, he even kind of pokes fun at it, saying, like, oh, did they just run out of budget? And honest to God, I think that might actually be the case. I think they may have either ran out of their budget, or maybe they just something must have happened in the developing process. Normally when it comes to video games, and especially ones that have a lot of glitches or have a lot of bugs, I don't typically like getting on the cases of those games, because I understand it's a case where, oh, this could have happened and they didn't have much of a choice, or there's 1,000 things that can go wrong with game development. There's so many things that, like, one or two things can just destroy a game's overall progress, or, like, overall, just a lot of things can happen. So I never try to get too angry at the game devs. I try to, like, be reasonable. But definitely one of the things that was very disappointing was that it felt like there was just, like, the thing that was missing was the thing that was the most important. Like, I can handle graphics that might not be the best quality. I can handle that. That's fine. It's just that, like, it doesn't feel like the lore is together. It feels like it's a separate thing. Gameplay-wise, it is still fun, yeah, but even so. And like I said, also, if I haven't mentioned this before, and I will mention it again, feel free to post comments either after the live stream or during the live stream of opinions you have of this game, because I'm more than happy to listen. And I am intrigued of, like, what your opinions are. So, one thing I want to take a look at as well is, the music in this game is very well done. I like the music. I feel like the music actually could have a bit more of a creepier tone, or it can be utilized a bit more. Hi, Freddy. I feel like, depending upon how you do it, you could really sell the music of this game to be way, way better. Not saying it's bad. They did good on that. I still think that they sold the kind of 80s vibe they're kind of going for. I liked it, frankly. But I still do think that there are there are definitely some things that need, like, absolutely, positively need to be fixed. And one of those easily being, like, the lore and all the other stuff. I did have another point on here, charm, right? And I know what you might be thinking. What do you mean by charm? Charm, I specifically mean by... excuse me, sorry. Charm, I specifically mean because of the game lacks... Not entirely lacks, but it doesn't have the same charm as the first game. Now, that's a stupid thing to say. I agree with whoever is thinking that. Because you're not wrong. This isn't the first game. This is its own thing, and it deserves to be seen as its own thing. But here's the problem. With FNAF, they all had one unified thing, and that was the charm of how terrifying it was. Now, granted, this game is scary. Oh, absolutely. It can be scary at times. But it lacks it in areas that I feel are required, right? One of the things in particular was how... Whoa. Oh my god. And, like, frame rate, I'll talk about that later. Oh my god, okay. Oh, look, a little pinata. Oh, Jesus, don't look at that. Okay. Let's just take a second here for the game to load in. I think that's probably the main issue. The originals had a charm in which... Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, the animatronics are like a double-edged sword situation, right? The reason I say that is because they have this... They are still the animatronics, but they don't feel creepy. They feel more inviting, which is weird, right? Because you're meant to be like, oh no, those things are trying to kill me kind of thing. They are not friendly. Can I actually use this one? Okay, I can use this thumbnail temporarily. I will be changing this later. Just to get that out the way, because I made a brand new thumbnail and everything that doesn't seem to work, which is just great, you know, after working until like 3 in the morning for that. But whatever, it's okay, it's fine, it's fine. The animatronics seem a bit too happy-go-lucky, or either like that, like they don't give off the same vibe as they should. Now, like I said, that's probably a weird way to state that, until you start to kind of think from the perspective of a storytelling standpoint. Oh boy. No, don't freeze again! Oh my god. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's gonna stay like this now. Oh my god, it actually loaded. Holy oh my god. That's a first. Sorry, I'm enjoying myself too much. Okay. Like I said, the animatronics seem a bit too lively, which is interesting. Not that that's a problem, it's both a good and a bad thing, but here's what I mean by it being kind of more of a problem, is because in the first game, just as an example, in the first game, you could hear them talking or doing sound, or making sounds. You would hear Foxy, like the whole dum 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 dum, or whatever, like, yeah, dum diddly dum 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 bum. Like, he kind of like sings a little song to himself. With Freddy, you hear like the music, that like the music box thing. With Chica, you kind of hear like her in the kitchens making, like, rattling stuff around. With Bonnie, he does. I don't think Bonnie actually made a noise. Actually, did he ever make noises in the first one? I'll have to check that again. Point being, is that what made it creepy was it was a lifeless animatronic, but was living and moving. It's a weird duality. It's very hard to pinpoint, but with this game, they feel more on the alive side than they do the dead, creepy side. I would say you could still keep the kind of creepy, like, ish kind of vibe. Like, you could still keep them alive and, like, all with their personalities, but I would have done it differently. The way... Why did the music stop? Hello? Oh. The game's lagging out. Oh god, what's going on? Ah! Hi? What the fuck? Oh. Oh my god. What is happening, dude? Oh my god! Like, I'm not... This is not a bit. Oh, we got a comment. So whilst the screen is frozen, allow me to read one of the comments here. From Nicole Whitty. Am I saying that correctly? White, is it Whitty? I might be saying that wrong. I apologize if I am saying that wrong. We got another one here. Hang on. Why is it not loading? Oh my god, the game is... Shush, little buddy, it's alright. Even he's going off. Oh, I'm on my mom's account. Oh, okay, okay. So, well, one way or another, hello, thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. The dog is going off. It's okay, my dude. Chill. It's cool. Yeah, I think it's fully broken. Oh my god, I can't control this at all. I'm being dead serious. Just call me Hybrid. Okay, hello, Hybrid. Good to meet you. So, with the charm, so here's how I would have gone about making the animatronics more terrifying. So, one of the parts of the lore, I think it's either the leaving ending or whatever it is. In one of the endings, you clearly hear Freddy, or I think it's both Freddy and Gregory, actually. They mention that the disappearances will still continue. The disappearances are referring to children going missing and never being seen again. Which, with Vanny being around, or Vanessa, it's very clear that she has been, like, killing the kids and basically doing what Afton did within, like, the first games and such. So what I'm thinking is this. It would be better that when you, say when you officially start to break the animatronics, right? You decommission Chica, you decommission Roxy, you decommission Monty. I would say it would be better that you could hear the sounds of said missing children coming from them. Think about it, because every other game, in every other scenario, it's always been dead kid possessed robot, right? Dead kid possessed robot, robot tried to kill you. That is the entire basis of all the games. You can sum it up like that. I still can't move. Oh my god, this game. This is the third time now. Third time, and it's only in this location. Game devs, fix this. Okay, this is going to be a shorter live stream. I did not want it to be like this, but I have to do it like this, apparently. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Security breach. So, imagine this, right? Roxy, normally her voice lines are kind of something upon the lines of, can I help you? Or, you know, are you hungry? But what if she suddenly went, I want my mommy. Help me. If she did that, that would be the most terrifying thing, because you know what her protocol dialogue is. You know that. You hear Monty say it. You hear Chica say it. You hear Roxy say it. You hear them say that, and then suddenly they break character, and it's someone else talking. With the whole thing of FNAF, it's always something else controlling something different, or something that shouldn't be controlled. With Vanessa, she is possessed by some kind of Michael Afton sleeper agent and something. I don't know how else to describe it. MatPat, that's up to you. I'm leaving that to you, frankly. That is not my specialty. One of the things, though, is that it would be creepier if they actually responded, right? Like, say, for example, if you made noise, they'd go, is someone there? They would respond. They would have, like, the sound of, like, actual children looking for help. Because that's the whole basis of FNAF. And then they just kind of threw that out the window. Instead, you just have animatronics that are glitched out by the Afton curse or something. Not that it's not a bad thing, yeah, but they confirm there are disappearances. Use that. Don't just be like, oh yeah, dead kids are still happening. And the animatronics that we're facing are not those kids, or like what are you dealing with here? What is the kind of basis idea you're going for? It's like, no, that's just it. Disappearances. Vanessa probably did something. I don't know. It's like, no, you have something there. Use it to your advantage. I don't know. It was very disappointing in that state, but other than that, another part of the charm that I feel was missing from this game was absolutely I guess the best way to say it is environmental charm. And like I said, double-edged sword. Hear me out. And let me see some real quick. That should be fine. And then, can I change that PNG to a What is that? No, I guess PNG could work. I'm still trying to fix this thumbnail situation. I don't know what's going on. It's been giving me some trouble. Hopefully I can fix this. I have no idea. Excuse me. So sorry. But yeah, environmentally, the charm is a bit odd. Like, I understand it's like, oh, it's a brand new facility. It's nicer looking. Okay, yeah, I like that. I like that. It would be nice if I could show you visually of what I'm talking about, but the game is currently frozen. Yes, you heard me correct. It is a frozen and broken game. My God. I cannot move for the life of me. Let me do an audio test.
My God. I cannot move for the life of me. Let me do an audio test.
Okay. Yeah, so audio is still fine. I know that's annoying. I have to do it. There's been some mic problems recently. I've been trying to fix that. I'm in the process of fixing that. But I don't know how else to say it. Like, there's so many things wrong, but there's also so many things that are really well done. One of the things, and this is actually on the list of the things I have here, game crashing. And as you can clearly see, the game has lagged out majorly in the past and has had a good few. Wow, I need to rewrite that. That's terrible. All right, let me just put it like this. The game has been known for its crashing, the game has been known for bugs, the game has been known for a lot of things that frankly are a very, very, very big problem. This one being a prime example. In order to actually get this like little key card thing, in order to like do the whole maze like in the Chica, whatever the heck, in order to do that, I have to get the key card from here. I have to go into here, go over to the daycare place and grab the key card, then go all the way back up and place the key card in, and then work out the puzzle maze to destroy. I can go to Monty and then take down Monty. All of that for just taking down Monty. What? Alright, I'm gonna shut down my laptop. Maybe it's like an internet problem. I don't know what's going on. It's just, this has been insane. One of the problems is definitely, like I said, the game crashing and the game freezing. The game, on multiple occasions, I have to either restart, I have to completely shut down. I had to shut down this live stream. This one live stream twice now. Because of this. Because of exactly what you were seeing. I can't move. Nothing is registering. I can do this, which is not helpful. I can do a lot of things, but nothing is actually working. I can read your comments. I can go back and forth. Nothing is working. I'm trying my best, and it's just not functioning. I would still say this is a good game. Absolutely. Positively. I love the concept. I love the animatronics. I love the idea. I love the map. I love a lot of things about it. Yes. But it's so hard to love a game that's this broken. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. I want to do best for my audience, for the people that are here. I want to give you good quality content. With this glitching out like this, I can't do that. I can't. I'm trying, and it's just, what is wrong with this? Okay, you know what? Let's get off of that and let's do a new topic. The newest one, or the newest point rather, is the final endings. The endings of this game are the most subpar endings I have ever had the displeasure of witnessing. Now I know what I just said. Yes, I know. But remember, pause and hear me out. Okay? Hear me out. You have 3 ending choices. You leave, you stay, or you go after Vanny. If you choose to leave, that's just it. End of game. If you choose to stay, first off, the dumbest thing I hated, in my series, I will leave a link to the playlist in the description below. Actually, are we still recording, by the way? Like, I'm gonna double check that too, because like I said, I gotta worry about all of this, even though I'm trying my best, and it's just, everything has just shut down severely. So, hang on.
Even though I'm trying my best, and it's just everything is.
Yep, okay. We are still good to go. One of the things I hated was that they got rid of the ability to save. So if you were like me and you took down Roxy first, which was the easier one to take down, then you had to worry, I kid you not, about taking down Monty and that immensely bullshit boss battle without being able to save at all. Meaning if you die, you start back all the way to the decision-making area, where you are talking to Freddy about either leaving, staying, or going after Vanny. What the heck? I want to curse, but I'm trying to get better at that, by the way. No. That is, you don't ever do that. Allow the player to save. That's all I ask. That's it. I don't care. I don't care if you're trying to pattern out the runtime. I don't care if you're trying to do that. You don't do that. That is the worst decision that the game devs have made on that standard. That is the worst decision. Like, without a doubt in my mind, that is the dumbest thing I've ever had to experience in a game. Ever. Period. It was, like, and I was like, that's borderline, like, unacceptable. I hated that. Okay, but how about this? When you choose the Vanny ending, which, by the way, for those of you I can't speak today, excuse me. For those of you who are intrigued, go watch Markiplier's live stream. Or not live stream, his run of this game. There's a reason why I'm saying this. Go watch that. It is worth it. I love Markiplier is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. Awesome guy. Even he states, and he's a guy that kind of is lenient, I've noticed, when he comes to reviewing games. He kind of gives off some leniency, like, oh, well, it's only, like, if it's an indie developer, it's like, oh, yeah, it's probably just, like, one or two people, so you gotta give them leniency. This is an entire team. An entire team that made one cutscene. A singular cutscene for one of the endings. And that cutscene was... spoiler warning, red alarm or something, right? Spoiler warning. It's Freddy getting torn apart by Vanny, and then Vanny getting literally ripped to shreds by the animatronics that torn apart Freddy, right? It's a revenge thing. You don't even get to fight her. You don't get to outsmart her. It is literally it's a literal cutscene that then smash cuts in the middle of it to a comic book strip of that cutscene. I'm not joking. I'm being dead serious. It's literally a comic book strip of just, like, whatever, right? Of Freddy just like, you are my superstar. And then, like, shutting down. It's like, oh, yeah, it's sad, but I would give a shit more if I was actually looking at it with my character rather than looking at a comic book. If I wanted to read a comic book of FNAF, I would have gone to a fan art page on Twitter. That made, like I said, even Mark was like, really? That's what you went for? Like I said, still can't move, by the way. You can hear me. Still can't. It's fully frozen. Oh my god. For the stay ending, which is on my channel, I don't know what Jack did. I know Jack did his. I haven't seen his yet. I have yet to. I will get to that eventually. I don't know what ending he went for, but I know one thing is for certain. It's why. Just why. Like I said, I can't save. And actually, in where I was doing the ending, oh my god, I died in the end credits. You have heard me correctly. I have beaten the game and died in the end credits sequence. What in the fresh heck is that? No. And especially because you can't save. You cannot save. And the one autosave it gives you is where you have to do everything again. And it doesn't tell you how to do anything. It just goes, here's this. Deal with this. End of game. No. And oh, I don't like that. It's so dumb. And then there's the leave ending. I haven't done the leave ending. My plan was to do the leave ending for this live stream, but as you can see, I cannot. I can't. I can't pause. I can't do. I can't move. I am trying and I cannot. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? But this live stream is not meant to be a stream about complaining. It's not about this and that. I just wanted to get my final thoughts off the game before I kind of just say, alright, I'm done. Because I do love this game. My final thought is this. I love this game, but it has so much more work to be done. So much more work. It's a sad thing to know that FNAF is not... excuse me. My voice is going to sound weird on this recording, by the way. I'm sorry. It's weird, though, because I love this game. I know there's never going to be any more FNAF games after this. If there is, I would love to play them. Also, by the way, excuse me, please, if you can or if you want to, leave in the comment section below leave a comment about, oh, hey, can you play this FNAF game, or can you maybe see if you can play this game? More than happy to look at that. I wanted to get that across. I say that a lot because I want people to understand I'm more than willing to listen to you. I want to hear what you have to say. And your opinions on this game, I also want to hear. I want to know different perspectives. I want to know, if you have played the game, what have you experienced that either made the game good for you or made the game terrible for you? I want to see and hear your different perspectives. I really do. I'm fascinated. I want to know. But on my perspective, this is just a broken game. It's just so broken. It's a good game, but it has so much work to be done. If they do still work on this game, which I'm pretty sure they won't, if they do, 100% I will come back. I guarantee it. I promise it. I will promise that right now on stream. Promise right now, made at 3:56 p.m. on Friday, 29th of April. Quote me on this. I promise to come back to Security Breach if they fix everything. And I do mean every single thing. From the lore, to the graphics, to the loading, to the animatronics, to just everything. They fix this, I'm coming back and I'm going to do another video of it. Quote me on that shit. Dang it, I tried not to curse. Hold me to it. Sorry. Because I am passionate about this game. I do love this game. I think it's so good. And yet it's this exact thing that you have been gazing upon for, what, about 30 minutes now or something? Sorry about that, by the way. I apologize. But, shush, buddy. He's going off again. It's okay, my little dude. It's okay. Chill. You're fine. All's good. He goes off sometimes. If you hear the dog barking in the background, I apologize. I love this game. I love the FNAF series. I love Scott Cawthon's work. I think the lore is really cool. I like the universe that it takes place in. There's so much good and so much I adore with this universe. The way the community has been amazing. They have made so many awesome songs. They've made not just fan songs. They've made like actual songs that I would consider to listen to on the radio kind of good. All for this game. Or this universe, rather. That's crazy to me. Like, the dedication of the fans, the artwork done, the fan games. It's so mind-blowingly cool. And it's so amazing in how talented people are. And it's so awesome. And then, at the same time, it's oddly disappointing when this game came out. I do love this game, and I have high hopes for it. I think this game has so much potential still left in it. I guarantee it. It's somewhere there. I can feel it. I can see it. I can almost grasp it. It's just a matter of getting it done. But either way, one thing is definitely for certain. I still love this game, and I still have yet to see where it is yet to go. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream, and I hope to see you next time. Later!